Hi everyone, and welcome to today's workout video. Today we're going to be doing a glute-focused workout using a BOSU resistance band. Now you can use any resistance that you have at home. For today's video, I'm going to be using the light resistance band. So go ahead and grab your band and meet me back here and we'll get started. All right everybody, so welcome to today's workout. So I'll demonstrate the 4 movements that we're going to be doing, and then you can try them as I demonstrate what to do, what not to do, and then we'll get into the workout. So first thing you want to do is slide your resistance band. Well, it depends. You have options. I love giving people options because that makes it so much more available to everyone who's doing it. So feel free to make it work for you. So option 1, slide the band above your knees. That's going to make it less challenging. The first movement, I call this 12-3-6. So one leg stays planted. The other leg is going to move up to 12, like as if you're on a clock, out to 3, and then out to 6. If that's not enough of a challenge for your body, you can move it to the top of your shins like this and go 12, 3, 6, or move it lower. The lower you go on your shin, the more challenging it's going to be. Hands to hips, little bend of the knees, 12, 3, 6. And we're going to repeat that all on one side. Now, a lot of times when we do this, people feel like because this leg is moving, that's where they should feel it. You may feel it a little bit in this leg, but you may also feel it quite a bit in the stabilizing leg, because this leg is working against the resistance of the band. If this leg weren't working with it, it would slide in and we'd have problems. So you may feel it quite a bit on this stabilizing leg as you move. So 12-3-6 on one side, then we're going to go over 12-3-6 on the other side. Next up, we have glute bridges. For the glute bridges, I like to bring it just above my knees. You'll come to lie down. You're lying on your back, knees are bent. You'll press into the heels. Now, if you have trouble with glute bridges, meaning that you don't really feel it in the glutes, try lifting your feet up, but keeping your heels on the ground. So the rest of the feet are lifted, just the heels are on the ground, and then press and lift up. This is going to help connect you to your hamstrings and glutes, rather than when you have your feet totally on the ground. Sometimes you may tend to press into the balls of the feet, and if you do that with me here, you'll start to feel that probably in your quads, because that's where you connect that way. So as you're pressing and lifting up, you're going to squeeze the glutes. Try not to arch your back. Instead, you want to have almost a bit of a posterior tilt to get a lot of glute activation. And keep driving the knees out to the side to continue to have some resistance within the band. That's going to help to make sure your glute medius is working as well. Next up, we have monster walks. Now again, you have options. You can have the band above the knees, just below the knees, or way below the knees. And the lower you go, as mentioned, the more challenging it's going to be. For monster walks, you're going to walk forward, and it's kind of baby steps here, and backwards. Woo! And these are really challenging. So feel free to adjust and raise your band if you need to. So what I'm doing here is I am walking against the resistance of that band, but also keeping my feet wide enough apart so that there's resistance laterally as well, right? So you don't want to be here and walking forward. You want to keep that resistance and go forward and backward. So that's your monster walk. And then next up we have kickbacks. For these, you can go just above the knees, come down onto all fours, press into your hands so that you come up out of the shoulders. Brace your core. It feels like you're doing a little baby crunch, like a baby sit-up. A little bit of engagement in that core. Then you'll shift your weight over and lift one leg up, and you'll kick it back, and then we're going to go out to the side with it. So we kick back and to the side. Now, when you kick back, what you don't want to do is this. You've got like a buck going on. It's really getting into the low back. It's not using a whole lot of the glutes. So try to keep everything very still except for the leg that's moving. Okay? And so that's your kick back and kick to the side. Woo! We will repeat that for 4 total rounds. When you're ready, let's begin with our 12-3-6. So remember, first exercise, you have options. Above the knee, just below, or way below. Totally up to you. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight over onto one foot. Press into the footprint of that foot. Try to keep your hips as even as you can. And then here we go to 12, 3, 6 for 1. 12, 3, 6 for 2. 12, 3, 6, 12, 3, 6 for 4. 12, 3, 6 for 5. 12, 3, 6 for 6. 12, 3, 6 for 7, 12, 3, 6 for 8. 2 more, just like this. Try to just have this leg moving and shift to the other side. Get right into it. 12, 3, 6. This is really great for your low back, great for building your glute muscles. Here's 3, 4, 3, 6, 5, 3, 6. 6, 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8, 3, 6, 2 more, and last one. Next up, we're going down to the floor for the glute bridges. So slide the resistance band just above your knees, come to lie down, heels are on the ground, core is braced, drive the knees out, and then rise up with the hips. 1, 2, we have 20 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Next up, we have the monster walks. So your choice, keep the band right where it is, or lower it down a little, or lower it down quite a bit. Here we go. If you're on a yoga mat, you can just walk to the end of it. Otherwise, we'll take about 5 steps or so forward, and then go backward. Trying to keep your hips as even as you can as you move, taking these little funky baby steps. We go forward, and then we go back. We go forward. This is where you have to kind of dig deep. You're going to feel a lot of discomfort here. And you're just going to have to breathe through it and tell yourself it's going to be over before you know it. And done. Okay, next up we have the kickbacks. So you're going to pull that band just over the knees, come down onto all fours, press into the hands to lift up out of the shoulders, core stays strong, and then we'll lift one leg, kick from the heel, and then out to the side. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next, we go over to the other side. So we're going to go up and back with the heel. Make sure to just have that leg moving. 2, try not to move the low back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Now you're going to take a break. Breathe. Catch your breath. Take a sip of water. Check in with your legs, your glutes. If they are on fire, then you're doing it exactly as it's intended. So congratulate yourself for that. And we're going to try to get through 3 more rounds of that. So this is a great opportunity to check in. Now that you know how the whole thing's going to go for one full set, you can ask yourself, where do I need to go a little harder, a little faster, a little stronger? Where do I need to just be a little more mindful? You always want to push yourself, but not to the point where you feel like you may run into injury, right? You want to be just on that brink of discomfort, but not into pain. There is a difference. Discomfort is where we grow. Pain is where we injure ourselves. So here we go. Getting ready for round 2. You're going to slide that band over your feet and bring it into your desired position. No judgment on yourself as to where that position is. I've got mine about here, and then we'll begin. Hands to hips. Brace through your core. This stabilizing leg, nice and strong. We go 12, 3, and 6. Here's 2. 3, 3, 6, 4, 3, 6, 5, 3, 6, 6, 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8, 3, 6, 2 more, 3, 6, last one. Woo! And switch sides. So we're going actually 12, 9, 6, but you know what I'm trying to do here. All right, here we go, other side. 12, 3 or 9, 6. Here's 2, 6. Here's 3, 3, 6, 4, 3, 6, 5, 3, 6. Whew, 6, 3, 6, 7, 3, 6. Push. 8, 3, 6. Almost there. 2 more. 3, 6. Last 1, 3, 6. Whew. Sometimes I'm counting and I'm also working so hard my brain doesn't work right. But I got those reps right. Okay, here we go. Coming down onto the ground. You're gonna bend your knees. You have your resistance band just over your knees. Press the heels into the ground. Feet are at least hip distance, maybe a little wider. Drive those knees out. And then brace through the core and lift up. Squeeze the glutes. And then lower down. 1, 2. We have 20 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 9, 8, 7. Keep the squeeze of those glutes. 5, 4, 3. Almost there. 2 and 1. Excellent job. Coming on up and positioning the band in the place that works best for you. Getting ready for those monster walks. Forward and backward. Take a nice wide-ish stance and then we go. Whew, this is where you can catch your breath a little bit. Yes, you are working, but you're also moving. So you can kind of trick yourself into feeling like you're getting a little bit of a break. We walk forward and we walk backward, working against the resistance of that band. Your feet are nice and comfortably wide, but you're working against that discomfort of the resistance. Keep your knees driving out, don't let them cave in. And we continue to walk forward and then backward. We have 1 more. Forward. And backward. You're going to feel that burn. Woo! And done. Okay, next up, we have the kickback and kick to the side. So you're going to slide the band up and over your knees if it's not there already. Come down onto all fours. Press into the hands to come up out of the shoulders. You're not sinking into it like this. You're going to push into the hands to come up out of the shoulders. Brace the core by driving your hip points and your lowest ribs towards one another gently. Keep the core nice and stable, spine nice and neutral, and then we're going to kick up with the heel up and then out to the side. 1, 2, working against the resistance of that band for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching sides. Here we go. 10, 9. Check in with those shoulders. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Whew. Now you're going to take a break. Grab a sip of water. Catch your breath. Maybe give yourself a little massage here. And we'll get ready for round 3. So now we are officially halfway through the workout. This is where it starts to get pretty tough because you feel like you're not quite close to the end, but you're definitely in it. So my suggestion would be collect yourself, deep breaths. If there's some sort of like internal voice that's, telling you all sorts of bad things, I'm not in shape, this is hard, I can't do this, whatever, turn the volume of that voice way, way down so that you can't even hear it, and tell yourself what you need to hear. So I coach my clients and I'll say, come on, you got this, you can do it, you look great, this is amazing. That's the kind of thing that I need to hear when I'm struggling with working out. So change the narrative in your head as you work through hard things. You can definitely do this. We're going to get into round 3. I'm not leaving anybody behind, so you better stay with me. Here we go. Slide it down to the place that works best for you. Getting ready for the 12-3-6. You're going to stabilize in that leg, little tiny bend, hands to hips, core strong. Keep those hips as even as you can. And we start moving. 1, 2, 3. Another thing that works for me when I'm feeling overwhelmed with how hard the workout is, this is 6, I will turn my brain off and just think nothing. And I'll just say, just keep moving. That's my mantra every time I move. Just keep moving. Last one, just keep moving. Switching sides. Here we go. 1, 2. Can you go a little further, working against the resistance of that band? 4, 5. Keep going. 6, 7. 3 more. 8. 2 more. 9. And last one. Excellent. Slide that band up over the knees. Come to lie down. I love a lying down exercise. It kind of tricks your brain into thinking you're resting. So just tell yourself you're going for a little rest with this one, although the glutes are still going to be working. Feet are about hip distance, maybe slightly wider. Press the heels into the ground. And then you'll squeeze the glutes as you lift up and lower down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. High as you can go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Taking it now to the monster walks. Here we go. Going for a little walk. Down and back. Whew. So, collect yourself. Even out your breathing. Deep breaths. We go forward and backward, working against the resistance of the band, feeling those glute muscles, those leg muscles firing on for you, and just feeling super grateful for your body and its strength and ability to carry you throughout the day, throughout your workouts, throughout anything you choose to do. One more time, down and back, little baby steps, trying to keep resistance as you move forward and backward. And then we are done. We have the kickback next, so slide it just up and over the knees, like so, and then come down onto all fours. Press into the hands to protract through the shoulders. Draw the low ribs towards the hip points for a little bit of a core brace. Keep your spine as neutral as you can, and then with the heel, leading with the heel, you're gonna go up and out to the side. 1. Here's 2, 3, trying not to let that low back move very much. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Taking it over to the other side. Once again, allow yourself a minute to just reset. So push into the ground and then find that sensation of a baby crunch Leading with the heel, we go up and out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Excellent work. We have one more round to go. But before we get there, just give yourself a minute. You can kind of shake it out, wiggle it out. Any little moves you gotta do, go for it. Grab a sip of water, and then take a second to get into the right mindset as we finish. One thing, I don't remember who told me this, but it was pointed out to me that one of the worst things you can do for a workout is, it's really challenging, you're working hard, at the very end, just like collapsing and being like, ah, that was so awful. It kind of tricks your body into thinking that it was, not that it was so hard, because it was so hard and you worked and you conquered, but instead of collapsing to the ground, just staying a little more upright, maybe putting your arms up, you get more oxygen, you're feeling really good. This is also kind of like a power stance, tricks your body into being happier rather than collapsing on the ground, writhing in pain, which tells your body that this wasn't a good thing. We always want to be doing good things for our body. So when you are working out and struggling through that workout, at the end, try reacting with joy. Joy maybe that it's over, instead of that was so awful. And see how your mindset changes and shifts when it comes to working out. Okay, so let's get ready with our 12-3-6. You can put it anywhere you like on the leg. All right, last round. We can do this, hands to hips, little bend to the knees, and then shifting over to one leg, finding some resistance. So don't start here, but finding some resistance. And we go for 12, 3, 6. Here's 2, 3, 6. Keeping this stable leg as still as possible. 4, 3, 6, 5, 3, 6, 6, 3, 6, 7, 3, 6. Here's 8, 3, 6. 2 more, 3, 6. Last one, 3 and 6. Switching over to the other side, shifting the weight, stabilizing that leg, finding resistance, and then beginning 6, 2, 3, 6, 3, 3, 6. Control the position of this stable knee. Don't let it go inward or turn too far out to the side. Just let it be in line with your third toe. 6, 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8, 3, 6. 2 more. 3, 6. Last one. 3 and 6. Excellent job. Come on up with the bands, bringing it just up and over the knees if it's not there already. Coming to lie down on your back. Placing the heels on the ground, feet about hip distance. Drive those knees out. Core is braced. Squeeze the glutes here and then lift up for 20, 19, 18. Keep driving the knees out. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Go all the way to the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Next up, we have the monster walks. So you can slide that band down or leave it where it is. Here we go. Finding some resistance, we begin to walk. We go down and back. Last time we're doing this, so give it your best effort. Can you go a little wider with the feet? Can you go a little further with your walk? Down and back. Just kind of challenging yourself to stay out of your comfort zone, right? This is where you're going to grow and you're going to be able to more efficiently meet your goals. When you push yourself right when it counts. This is right when it counts. We're going to go down and back for 2 more. Can you go a little wider with the feet? Can you walk just a step further with the legs? Last time, here we go, down and back, down and back. And back. Go, 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 all the way to the end. All the way to the end. Whew, excellent. Okay, next up, we're gonna slide the band up and over the knees. Come down onto all fours. It's the final exercise. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. Bring a little micro bend to those elbows, and then press into the hands so you come up out of the shoulders. Core is braced, a little magnetization between the low ribs and the top of the hip points. And then as you're ready, we'll open up with a lead from the heel. So kicking from the heel, we're gonna go back and then to the side. 2 and 3. Try to keep your spine stable by engaging the core. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shift over to the other side. Leading from the heel, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Oh my gosh. Whew. Excellent job. You should feel super, super proud of yourself. It's really tough doing one of those workouts that just focuses on one kind of area or muscle group, because that muscle group gets taxed real fast. So excellent job. Let's stretch it out a little bit. Extending both legs, we'll cross the left foot over top. Give it a nice hug in. You feel a good stretch right here. Should feel really nice after doing all that glute work. But working those glutes are so important because it helps to stabilize your pelvis and put your pelvis in a nice neutral position. So if you're somebody with an anterior pelvic tilt, having stronger glutes may help to better stabilize the pelvis. There are other things you'll have to do, but it's definitely one of the things to help. It also helps with low back issues, helps to better stabilize your lumbar spine. So lots of good reasons to be working on the glutes. Ooh, let's take it over to the other side. And you could incorporate this, twice or 3 times a week into your workout routine. It's also nice to do, especially if you're someone who's a runner or a cyclist. Getting those glutes really active can make you a more efficient runner and a more efficient cyclist. So that'll improve your times. We'll gently release. Bring the bottoms of the feet to touch. Draw the heels as close to the pelvis as you can. And then just bring the fingers forward. Just take a deep breath in. And exhale fully. A gentle sway side to side can feel really nice as well. And then rise up, bring the knees together, and extend the legs out in front of you. Flex the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And then as you exhale, you can bring your hands as far as they'll go. Maybe it's the shin, or maybe use your resistance band around your feet to help draw you closer to the feet. Or if your hands touch the feet, great, and you can grab hold there. Now, most important thing here, we're trying to stretch the backs of the legs. So we don't really care how far your head gets down to your shins. It's more important to have a more neutral spine rather than bringing your nose down to your knees, which will be a nice stretch for your back, but we didn't really work the back. We worked the glutes, so we want to get into the glutes. So keep a nice neutral spine. Take your gaze out in front of you. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and then inhale, rise up. Thank you so much for working out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought, and I will see you again here next time.